There we go, there we go. What's happening? What's
What's
happening?
happening with
What's
me? What's happening with
happening?
out there, TV land,
What's
TV
up? What's
world?
up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I know what y'all saying. I know they're not having a show today. I know that I know they're not having a show today. Where they been at? What's up, y'all?
Somebody
How
said
y'all
that, but I
doing?
said, why not? You did.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? As y'all
Somebody
can see me
said,
back.
why
As
have a
y'all can
live
see
show
me back.
on a Wednesday? And I
I'm about
said, well,
to
why not?
I'm about to lay up there and get everything started. So I prepare now for these shows. I make sure I
Hey,
light
let me
my
drink.
candle. I make sure I light my candle from yours truly, as
What
y'all
you
can
drinking
see.
on?
Make sure y'all I light my candle from yours truly.
Yes,
From
yes,
yours
sir.
truly, I light my candle, right? Yeah. That's how I'm getting the show started. Light my candle from yours truly.
Man,
Y'all know this, man. These candles smell so great. You know what I mean?
man,
I
let
ain't
me
gonna
drink
lie.
on.
And I'm not just saying it because that's my daughter business, but these candles smell great. What's happening with it, man? How y'all
Yes,
doing, man?
yes, Lord.
I make sure, and my next thing that I'm adding part of my routine, I make sure I light me a cigar. Y'all see my new cigars from Kev, huh? Check it out, check it out, check it out. Y'all see that?
Mm.
Yeah, man. Look at Kev, the comedian, got his own cigars. Y'all see that, man? Yeah. So look, light my cigar. That's what I'm about to do right now. So we can go ahead on and get this thing started, man. What's up?
Also,
What's up? What's up, Snapper?
what's
I
up,
see Snapper
Snapper?
in the building. Mm, mm,
Y'all be on
mm.
the
What's up,
lookout,
big brother?
man.
What's
Y'all
up,
be
big
on the
brother? What's the name
lookout.
of like and share? What's happening with it, dog?
Y'all be on the
What's up?
lookout.
What's up, man? I
Got
see
my
you. I see you.
get my get my Father's Day gift box, cigar gift box ready for Father's Day for y'all smokers out there. Some of y'all might look around and get an opportunity to get the first ever Looney Gooney cigar shot glass that's gonna be inside the box.
Look out, man. That's all
Got
right,
the
big brother.
got the Looney Gooney cigar shot glasses. You get a chance to get your shot glasses, custom made, limited edition. So
Oh, Lord, Negoni, eh?
be on the lookout for the upcoming um Father's Day gift sets, man. It's gonna include one shot glass, two cigars, two shots of your favorite liquor or my favorite liquor. I want y'all to smoke and drink with your boy, man.
Let me see the shot glass one more time.
See the logo on there, the Looney Gooney
I
cigar
like
logo.
that. I like that. I like
Nice little
that.
shot glass,
What's
quality.
up, Snapper? How you been doing, big brother? I see you. I
What's up,
see you.
Snap?
I see how you have everything been going with you, man.
Man, what's going on with OG Murder and Charleston White, dog?
What they beefing about now, dog? What they
Charleston White
beefing
said
about?
he tried to get OG Murder the $100,000 bag. He turned him down. He would have run him out on the internet. So Charleston White said, well, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take my $100,000 bag off of back."
Well,
So apparently, old Charleston wanted to do a debate on live stage between him and OG Murder. We'll get OG Murder $100,000 just to come on stage and debate with him. OG Murder takes to the internet, tell everybody about the up and coming event. So Charleston shut it down.
they shut it down for
You
one.
know, he was like, "Man, I try to give him a bag. He goes and tell everybody, I had T.I. gonna sponsor." So in other words, he spoke too soon before he got the shit off the ground.
Oh,
Charles White still trying to put everything
oh,
together.
spoke too soon before he
OG
can get
Murder
everything.
said it was a setup. I ain't trust it. I don't believe it. I think he was just talking. Everybody like, "Oh, you just should take the bag, no? Come take me
Yeah,
from your
you
mouth
just said
closed."
take the money, you know what I mean? And that's your shot. You on social media doing it for however much you're doing it for, but it sure wasn't $100,000.
Right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
So Charleston was like, we gonna tour city to city, sell tickets. We're gonna do a live event, sell tickets, sell it out, get a percentage of the ticket sales, and we're gonna make it happen.
That was his opportunity. That
And
was
then
his
tell it,
opportunity to go big time with it. I mean, you've been working
there you go,
hard. You've been talking about BG every day. You've been
every
talking
day,
about the Cash Money family every day.
every day,
That was your chance to get that money, get that bag.
every day, every day. I'm so tired of hearing about BG and Brook, dog.
I mean, at this point, I just looked at it as part of his content right now, dog. I mean, so that's his little out right now. That's his little out right now, dog.
Well, you better find it out there,
Hey, bro, I'm on this
because right now
chocolate.
that shit there wearing thin.
I got this chocolate
Come and just say
cigar
what?
right now, Kev. Got this chocolate
Okay,
one this
you supposed.
chocolate one my favorite, dog. The
And
chocolate
so I
one,
thought you said strawberry.
the chocolate, bro. These chocolate ones, smooth. All of them smooth, but I just like that little chocolate taste with it, bro. All of them smooth, but I
Oh
just
yeah,
like the chocolate taste with it, man.
and people. I be trying to get everybody to catch me as soon as I get in town, because once I get in town, everybody start calling. I know you're home. I seen you. I seen your post. I need this. I need that. Then by the time I leave town, I ain't got no more.
That's how it be, dog. That's when you got good product, bro. The
That's how I
goal,
like
the
it.
goal is to sell out.
Go to sell out, man. That's how I like it, though. I'm trying to. I got some more brewing. So by the time I come back down next month, I'm gonna try to have me another quantity like I had last time. You know. But also you can pre-order if you want them pre-order. I'll ship them out to you. I'll put your name on the list, put down your deposit. Soon as they ready, put them in a mailing package. Make sure they stay nice and humidored. Send them to your house. You can enjoy like us every Wednesday. Well, I enjoy one probably every chance I get. I enjoy one. So
Yeah. I'm save mine to on Wednesdays, bro. Like my nice yours truly candle. Go ahead and
yes,
get me a nice cigar from Kev the comedian. As y'all can see, man. Look,
I
got
really
his
appreciate the
label and
support,
everything
man.
on there. Look at that. Look at that. I'm
Oh
proud of
man,
you, big brother. I'm
I really
proud of
appreciate
you,
I really
man.
appreciate the support, man. I have a lot of people that be on my top, be like, man, you gave me some cigar and then you ain't come back no more. Like, man, I be trying to be moving. Trying to get like my little brother. I can't stay in one area. I gotta move around.
Hey, man, got money to be
Hit me
made,
up.
but
I've been telling you,
you
man,
can't
call me,
make
y'all.
it if
Call
you're
me. I'm gonna come
standing in
out.
one place.
And make it stay in one place. I go to every cigar bar here I can, talk to everybody, network with everybody. So man, listen, I ain't trying to like on nobody's toes, but I might have something better than what you smoking right now. I guarantee you'll come back to me. Got
That's
the white
right, bro.
Hennessy. Got the chocolate red wine, strawberry red wine. Right now I'm doing a Scotch flavor cigar. Somebody asked me about this. I like when people call me and ask me to do certain flavors for them so I can see how they work out. So I'm gonna do once I narrow it down to my top five. I'm gonna do five flavors. Though I'm gonna keep my chocolate, my strawberries in a rotation. I'm gonna put that Don Julio back in the rotation. The white Hennessy
Mhm.
selling good for me right now. So the white
Yeah,
Hennessy and the
yo.
chocolates and the strawberries. The white Hennessy, dog, whew, the white Hennessy is a beast, boy. Listen, yeah, I smoked one. I
Uh-huh.
smoked one in myself. The white Hennessy, I smoked one of them myself and almost got a woozy. Like, oh, hold on, man. You gotta,
Uh-huh. You
yeah.
like that?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna narrow it down to just five flavors, man, to try to keep me a white or brown, my chocolate, my strawberry red ones, and probably do it one more. Might do another Crown or Hennessy one. See, that's some new Hennessy just came out.
What's up, Big Bird?
Wow, what's
I
up,
see
Bert?
you in the
What's up, Bert?
building. What's up, Big Bird? Do us a favor, like and share. Like and share, like and share. I know what y'all saying, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yes, it's been a while, bro. It's been a while.
You know,
As
we only just talking, dog. We ain't talking about shit. We just running our mouth. We love to see y'all coming over here.
appreciate y'all, man. Do us that favor, like and share. Y'all come in the building, bro. Do us that
Yeah, man.
favor,
Like us
like
and
and
share.
share. Mm-hmm.
Don't try to see ourselves. Don't try to be greedy. Put us on the big screen. Put us in the courtyard at the sports bar. We'll talk to the sports bar people too.
What's happening with it? I'm cool and I'm cool and I'm cool, and man. It's good to see y'all. I missed y'all. I missed y'all,
Hmm.
man. You heard me. The topic of today's show: take care of your health. Take care of your health. Take care of your health. What you got there, Kevin? What you eating, bro? You always eating something.
It's called kick ass spicy pickled peanuts. They're really good too. Kick ass too. Hmm.
What is it? Read the label one more time, Kev.
It's called kick ass spicy pickled peanuts. Y'all see that?
Yeah, spicy. Oh, okay,
So these
okay.
days, everything they went from one trend to another trend. Now everything is being pickled. Well, first was a pig and the pig feet. Now it's peanuts, cold drinks. They don't care. Everything's pickled these days. Everything got pickled in that mud.
Yeah, you say it tastes good.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Nice little spike, nice little kick to it.
Nice little kick to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Something new, huh? What you drinking on, bro? Got that liquor, huh?
No, man. I actually got a something I got an ultra light. Haven't drunk a beer in I don't know how long, but I had got one.
Ultralight?
Mm-hmm.
That
One I
sound
had
nasty,
cold.
man. Ultralight sound nasty.
Dog.
It
Yeah,
sound nasty,
nasty.
dog. Ultralight. I never even heard nobody that smoke ultralights, dog. What's ultralight, dog? How do they even taste, though?
It tastes like water. It tastes good. It's all right. You know, I ain't no beer drinker like
Water?
that.
So it really don't have no taste.
Right, right. But I tell you, I did try it a couple of weeks ago, man. Was at the cigar lounge. The one the guys don't drink alcohol. So he had some zero alcohol beer, some Hennessy. Well, not Hennessy. Some Heineken, zero alcohol Heineken or something like that. A Corona, no, the Corona, zero alcohol Coronas. I like, man, I ain't never had a zero alcohol beer, but actually pretty good.
Mm. Zero alcohol. So what you drinking don't have no alcohol in it.
This shit do, but the one I had before didn't. But I guess if you want that flavor of
I had to
a
make sure I was hearing that correctly. So what you drinking at this present moment don't have no alcohol in it.
oh, this here got some new.
Oh,
This
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Now I said I have had one that did not have any alcohol, so I'm guessing if you just want that taste and not get drunk, there you go. I guess for a
Mm,
recovered alcoholic, you just want that gotta have that beer taste, don't get that beer feeling. There you go. But this here, alcohol in this one.
There's some alcohol in it. All right. That's what's up, though.
Yeah. Hey,
That's what's
it's
up. That's what's
Wednesday.
up.
You know how I go. We wind down, long day work, get our drink on, get our smoke on, get on the show, talk about each other, talk about the audience, talk about something good.
What's up? What's up, y'all? We had a great show planned for you guys, man. Like I said, I know it's been a while, man. Look, we got some topics we're gonna run down as y'all saw. My dog Skip, yeah, UTP Skip is home. He was locked up for a minute. You understand? Boom. We can't be hearing the boom. He said he can't hear the boom no more. You know what I mean? So look, we got UTP Skip right here home, dog. We got the Kevin Hart roast that's been getting a lot of flack. They've been talking about the Kevin Hart roast, bro. If y'all haven't
hmm
seen it, I enjoyed it. You know, I mean, I know some controversial things were said. They're saying that we also have some aliens amongst us. I mean, we got aliens, y'all. So look,
Shit, I
the,
can
the
believe that.
rumors seem to be true. We got aliens amongst us. You know what I mean? We also gas prices still high and getting higher. It's not nothing changing on that. You know what I mean? We've been seeing these kids graduating. That's been a great thing. We're also
Awesome
gonna
thing.
discuss that. Man, I had a trip to St. Thomas, not the project neither. You know what I mean? Went to the Virgin Islands. So I was out
Calio.
there, me and my dog. You know what I mean? Bert was out there too. You see what I'm saying? We had a nice trip out there, bro. It was beautiful, nice, relaxing. Um, Voting, bro. I see more people been coming out to vote. I'm liking that. We need to keep that going, keep that momentum going. Let's keep going out to vote, bro. Pelicans got a new head coach. We needed that. Pelicans need a new head coach, bro. We got the
Hmm.
NBA playoffs going on right now. We got James Harden get cooked like he normally get cooked. You know what I mean? So look, that didn't change with that. You know what I mean? We got the Ray J boxing match. You know, Ray J got the two knots that Hitman Hearns had put on him. He looked like he
You call
pulled a
it you call it
ball.
a boxing match,
Two knots on
boy.
his forehead.
You call it a boxing match,
Yeah,
boy.
bro.
I
Yeah,
call
him
it
and Aiden
I
Ross
call it the
had a
TKO.
boxing match, and it seemed like Ray J got knocked out.
Hot fight.
Oh, bro. And I still look. I still want to give a shout out to Culver, bro. Culver band. They won the battle of the bands, left with that first place trophy. You know what I
We're in the
mean?
ATL at that. Had to go to the ATL to get it.
Hey, man. Like I said, they went out there, they had a mission, the mission was accomplished. The mission,
That's
the
all that
goal
matters.
was to go out there and come back home with their first place trophy. They went out, they came back with it. You know what I mean? So look,
Yes, sir.
what you say, Snap? Yes, yes. Sign the petition, bro. It's like Jeff Landry got to go, bro. Jeff Landry got to go. So we have people that actually go out. And I like how, man, look, that look good, bro. How we coming together now? That look good. That look good. How we come together? They had young, they had old. That's what we need, man. We need
Right.
that. We need to come together. Unfortunately, it take things like this to make us come together. But look, the important as we come together. So look, we got a great show planned for you guys, man. As y'all come in, y'all like and share. We're gonna give it a few more minutes. Let the notifications get out. I know it's been a while, so it's gonna be a minute with everybody just seeing that we actually have a show today.
Right.
So we expect it to be light. It's gonna be a light show, but at the end of the
And
day,
you know,
we was back on our
trying to bounce
right.
back from a couple of weeks we've been missing you there. But yeah, y'all know we ain't going nowhere. You know, y'all know we got personal lives too. But I will say this, man. Um, we appreciate y'all. Y'all understand how much we appreciate y'all when we absent and we come back and y'all right behind us when we like we never fell off. Like so said, they bounce back like it never fell off.
Yeah, bro. Look, we can't thank y'all enough, honestly, bro. To be real transparent, I got health issues going on. You know what I mean? That's why I say health is important. So just to be real transparent about that. Yeah, I've been having health issues, man. So um I haven't been able to make it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been down. I've been down for the count. You know what I mean? But I'm back up. You know what I mean? You can't count me out. What's up, Terry? I see you in the building. I see you, Terry Hanks. Does a favor,
What's
like
up,
and share,
Terry?
like and share. I see you. So yeah. That's why I said, it haven't been Kevin. Y'all know it normally be Kevin, but it haven't been Kevin. So it's been me with everything that I have going on with my health issues, bro. So y'all just make sure y'all just pray for y'all, brother, as I pray for y'all. You know what I mean? So I just take it one day at a time to keep moving forward in life. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all patience. Thank y'all for the ones that called and checked on me. I appreciate that, man. Honestly, it mean a lot to me. So thank y'all for calling, checking on me, seeing how I'm doing. But I'm living, I'm breathing, so I don't got no reason to complain. You know what I mean? I
Right.
know a lot of people in worse situations than me, so I'm not here to complain about nothing. What's up, Nicole? I see you
What's
in
up,
the
Miss
building.
Nicole?
What's up,
Ah,
Douglas? I see you, Nicole. Do us a favor, like and share, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate all the prayers. Of I say, I appreciate everything, man. Checking on me, like I said, that mean a lot to me. You know, when you're down, you really find out who your real friends are. You know what I
Right.
mean? Just because your family don't mean your friends. Think
Yeah.
about that. Everybody that's supposed to be your blood relative, that don't mean they check on you like your family. Some friends are closer than family. You know,
Right.
so that's why I say I appreciate everything. And I don't take nobody for granted, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all a lot, bro. Honestly. But you know, your boy here, man. And right now, we just gonna keep it consistent, you know. So I should be back every week right now. It's better. I'm moving around a little better, so I should be a little more consistent right now with everything I got going on. Would you
Right.
say snap? Tribe herbs, yeah. Say, brother, herbs do help. Actually, the herb lady is the lady that I've been getting my little herbs from, bro, and that has been helping. I can't lie about it. You know, I do my tea. I do the herbal tea, and I also have the oil, the inflammation oil that I'm currently using. So and it's helping, you know. But you know, it's a day by day process, and
Hmm.
monitoring what I'm eating is very important. You know, so
Right.
I got monitoring what I eat. I didn't gain like about 15 pounds, bro. So you know, as y'all can see, all my face fatter. I didn't gain the little weight, just not being able just to move around like I normally would move around. You know, I
Right.
miss working out. I love working out, miss working out like I normally do. But like I said, I can't complain when they got people in worse situations than me. You
Right.
know, so you wouldn't hear me complaining about nothing. So I'm not complaining. I'm just being real transparent and telling y'all what's going on and where have I been. And this time for a change is not Kevin. You know what I mean? I can't promise y'all it's not gonna be Kevin next week. It probably be Kevin again. The reason why we're having technical difficulties, or the reason why he late, or the reason why anything going on is normally Kevin. Y'all know it. It's not normally me, right?
It's
But
always you. I just go with the
it's
flow.
been me. It's been me lately. So you know, I take my charge. What Kevin never does. He never will take a charge. So I take my charge. That's the reason why we haven't been on consistent, because I've been having issues. So thank y'all for everybody that's been praying for me. I love y'all, and I really, really appreciate y'all, man. Honestly, thank y'all. But
All right.
I had to let him know because I don't want to hear Kevin crying, talking about why you didn't tell him it wasn't me. Why you didn't tell him it was you? You know, he
I wasn't
do all
gonna
that type
say
of stuff. You
I
know,
wasn't gonna say nothing to me, dog. I just know how it
he's
is,
lying.
dog. That's it. I
He's
come in
lying.
town, I come and check on you, make sure you still kicking. You say, I don't feel it this week. I say, all right, cool. Catch you next week. Hey, dog, hey, I understand. We getting older, but we're not 50s.
No, we are not in our 50s. I'm 47. We are not in our 50s.
But you right there. But
so that's here.
you like secure Richardson. Beat you right there by the finish line.
All this. Don't be talking about we in our 50s. We are not. You 50s. Were you 51? What you is?
No,
52?
it's 50, 0.
All right then. All right. All right. Talking about some we in our fucking 50s. No, we not. No, we
Beat you right
not.
there.
Don't be trying to
Beat you right
age
there in the
me.
relay team. Bitch like the USA relay. Shakar Richardson beat you right there at the finish line. You ain't that far away. Go on, take
Yeah.
that third leg and bring that bitch on
Yeah. I'm getting close. I'm getting close
home.
to my 50. I'm getting close to that 50, but not yet. Speaking of 50, man, look, 96, 30. 30 years, man. 30 years since I've been out of high school. Man, yeah, bro. 30 years. So shout out to everybody that's celebrating that from class of 96 that's celebrating their 30th year of being out of high school. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody on here.
Shout out to
Shout out to class of
96s, man.
96. Shout out to class of
Listen,
96.
man.
I wanted to make sure that that's it. Shout out to class of
Shout
96.
out to the class of 96. A
Thank
lot of
you.
us come from a rough upbringing. Some of us know and seen a lot of us fall when it came down to education and graduating. So it's just a big old accomplishment to leave Culver 30 years ago to say I graduated. Because you all know for a fact a lot of us stepped down and said, you know what, I'd rather go into these streets and make this money to walk off that stage.
Well, that is true. That is true. But some of them, honestly, we don't know what their situation was. And as we get
Right,
older, man, you don't know what somebody was really dealing with.
right,
Um, we was um we had the pleasure of having Rock as our band director. That kind of helped with our transition. You know, some people wasn't going home to home cooked meals, man. Some people the only
yeah,
time they was eating was at school. So, you know, as we get older, man, we learn and we appreciate people and times better
right,
as we get older, because now you know better, man. You like a lot of things we didn't know. And
right,
shit, kids our age it wasn't talking about it. We had a lot going on. You know, when we was young, there had a lot of kids our age selling drugs. We didn't know why they was selling drugs, but we know they was selling drugs, right? There had a lot of robbing, a lot of guys that we went to school was robbing. We didn't know that why they was robbing people.
right,
We didn't know their situation. We just know what they was doing. We didn't know the reason they was doing it. So, you know, for us to be now able to talk about it, man, that's a blessing, you know, in the testament to us just to stand and holding God's hand and thanking God that He never let us go, bro. You know what I mean?
right.
Just and that's another thing about health. You know, it's about taking care of yourself so you can live longer to be able to enjoy your life, man. You know, and not so much as to work so much, but don't forget to enjoy your life, bro. Like do
Got
things to
to.
actually enjoy your life. You know, like Kevin said, he 50 some years old, and we getting older.
That bitch.
And we getting older,
Bro,
you
I
know.
understand that
So
bitch. I say
we got to
five
make sure we
zero.
take care of ourselves, bro.
5.0, 50. I ain't seen no 50 something. This ain't no fucking 30 something. 50. 50.
But we got a great show planned for you guys, man. So as y'all come to the building, man, do us a favor, like and share. We're gonna give it like about 2 more minutes, and we're gonna go ahead on and get the joke started, get the joke of the day out the way. We're gonna give it like 2 more minutes, man. But yeah, Kev,
Hmm.
it's been busy, bro. It's been busy, been busy, been busy.
Man, it's been real busy for me, dog. Like I said, my day's been longer. Um, if y'all don't know that Texas is getting ready for FIFA for the soccer tournaments coming out here, so me working for the government, they got us working. We doing more work than we did throughout the year to try to get the highways cleaned up. We got a bunch of sweeping crews out there. We got uh, a lot of grass cutting things going, tree trimming going. Our morning started at 5 o'clock in the morning to 3, 4, 5 o'clock, and 8 o'clock at night, trying to get this thing ready for FIFA. Starting next month, we're gonna be doing some repainting the bridges. So yeah, man, my day's been busy. I've been get up 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes staying at work till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the evening, trying to get things situated in our office. Like I said, trying to get the highways ready for this. All these up and coming people come from out the country, from different countries, I should say, coming to the United States for the soccer tournament.
Soccer pretty big out there in Texas, huh?
Oh man, soccer! Look, man, listen, they got people coming from all over the world, man. They're saying they're potentially gonna have maybe 10 mil, close to 10 million people coming in for this shit.
10 million. What's up, Heaven Angel? I see you in the
What's not
building.
having
I
it?
see
They
you.
said
Like and share. I see you. Wait, Kevin, y'all gonna have 10 million people in town
all over,
in
not at the
the
same time, but
day?
they come at different time. They're gonna have different games, so they're gonna have different teams playing at different times leading up to the finals, like the NBA. But it's a bunch of soccer teams gonna be playing different tournaments to lead up to it's up to the World Cup, to the FIFA World Cup. Gonna be a Jerry Jones world.
See, bro, that's one thing I can say about Jerry Jones, man. He stayed in the money. He stayed involved. He always got something going on in Jerry's world, bro.
Yes.
That's one thing you can say, bro. He gonna keep himself in the money.
And listen, man, honestly, I don't know much about soccer. I learned about it since I came out here, but the tickets are going. I think that the lowest ticket they say is going for like 1,400. per game. So they don't get like a package deal. So it's per game. So every time your team win, you gotta pay another. You gotta buy another ticket for the next game. So you gotta buy another ticket for. I'm like, hold up. So the tickets range from $1,400 all the way up to $1,000. But they got people paying that shit, falling behind their team.
Wow,
I'm like,
man,
man,
that can get pretty expensive, man. But let's go ahead
exactly.
on, man. It's 8:30. Let's go ahead on and get the joke of the deal out the way so we can go ahead and get the show started.
All right. You waiting on me here. Damn, I feel I should have known that. I thought I was an audience. I was sitting waiting to listen to. So back in the old days, man, how we used to get together and what I'm saying, we go to the mall, we go shopping, we want just like our friends, you might just like your homeboy, just like your homegirl. Yeah, we're gonna get the same kind of tennis shoes, we're gonna get the same kind of jeans and shirts. Yeah, we're gonna rock that for this school year for the dance. Once you get older, dog, we can't do that shit no more, bro. I'm gonna give y'all some prime examples why we can't do that shit no more, right? So you got one friend that I can't afford none of the clothes he wear. That bitch clothes too expensive for me to afford. So he's like, fuck that. I can't just like that bitch. I can't afford that. So he's like, okay, cool. Then we have another friend like my body ain't shaped to put that clothes right there on, so we can't do that no more. So my body ain't shaped like that. So and you got one free. Might look at that boy and say, might look at that person and say, hey, I'm just too fucking straight to wear that outfit. I ain't doing it.
Say, bro, why you around your body shaming, though? Why you body shaming? Why you judging people, though? Like what the whole joke is though? How you judging people out here, bro? It's like, come on, bro. It's like people have different
I'm just
styles,
saying,
bro.
the older you get now, you younger, yeah, you can rock the same kind of outfit. You get older, but you can't do it no more. One, you might can't afford that bitch, and one, you don't look good in it. And two, three, I'm just too straight to wear that tight ass shit. I'm gonna put that on.
Say, bro, the more I talk to you, the more I see how you very critical of people, bro. Y'all already know that's Cam the comedian, bro.
That's you guy the creator, man.
Y'all already know what's the name of the show. All love.
All love over here.
The name of the show is All Love over here. And every week is our job to bring y'all an educational, entertaining show. And this week is no different. Hey man, shout out to that boy Skip. Shout out to that boy Skip, UTP Skip, bro. As we can, as y'all see on social media, he's home, man. But I think that was blowing all the way out of proportion. Proportion. I mean, honestly, man, when he was speaking out of frustration, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he meant literally that he was gonna blow anything up, but they show took it literally, right? And honestly, dude, to see that the way that they took it, we got to monitor the words that we say. We got to monitor it, bro. We got to monitor what we saying because at any time, just like his freedom was taken for him for that short stint, now he's on house arrest. He got to wear the on the monitor and everything, bro. It's like, dude, it was taken out of context. Seriously, that he was just speaking out of frustration. I don't think it should have went that far. But at the end of the day, bro, we gotta watch what we saying out here. What's up, Jonathan Green? I see you
So
in the
John
building.
Lip.
See you, Jonathan. Do us a favor, like and share, my brother. But yeah, man, I think that was just taken way too far, bro. I mean, you got Skip came and say boom no more. You know how you say boom after everything. Boom, boom, ain't no more boom. He said no boom. It's no boom, bro. But like I said, that man, freedom was taken, bro. Just him speaking, freedom of speech, right? We have freedom of speech, but do we think about that? His freedom was taken by him speaking out of frustration. So, do we really have freedom of speech? Do we really have it, bro? It's like, no, this is crazy, bro. Honestly, and what you saying, Snapper? Um, Byron should have never posted, man. Bro. Um, we can say
Exactly.
Byron should never. We can say Byron should have never posted it, but did we think? that it was gonna be taken in a literal sense. Let's be honest, right? Because nobody expects Skip to go from chicken and watermelon to go blow up anything. He just talking, just like we
Right.
all get on social media and just talk. You know, so we can say what Byron should have done, shouldn't have done, but at the end of the day, Byron said a lot of things. Byron Cole, you never know what Byron Cole gonna say, but nobody expected it to go that far. You know what I mean? And the bigger picture is we supposed to have freedom of speech, bruh. And Skip never was known to be a threat. I see if this was somebody that was known to be a threat. Now we got people that's white racist that's known to be a threat, right? And they're
Mm-hmm.
not being taken, and their freedom is not being taken away. But the white boy that just what's the white dude name?
Craig
Chuck.
Charles.
What's the white boy name that was going around calling everybody niggas?
Oh,
The cowboy had
uh, the one that just went to jail.
right, the one that was with the jail, but he didn't go to jail from his freedom of speech, though. Think about that. He didn't go to jail
Right.
behind what he was speaking, so it's in the same context as Skip just speaking out of frustration, right? This supposed to be freedom of speech, though, and that's why I say,
Right.
is it really freedom? We don't have freedom to say whatever we want. No, man. Certain things we say could be used against us, and that's sad
Right.
because what we do know is we know have a lot. Chud, that's his name. Chud, Chud, right?
Sure.
The white boy Chud, right? Who was speaking negative. He trying to incite something, some type of riot, some type of anything. But look, he going around saying whatever he want. But nobody never arrested him behind what he said.
Right.
Nobody arrested him, and we all know he said some heinous things. But nobody arrested him behind what he said. We had Skip, who we know is a damn near activist in the neighborhood. All that he do for the community, especially uptown. You understand? All
Right.
that he do for kids, you always see Skip doing something, bro. For them to take it in that literal sense, I think that was overblown, bro. That's why I say freedom of speech. What is that now? Like seriously, it's like we have the freedom to say certain things that what until you ready, until they're ready to bring you to jail for whatever you say. We don't have freedom
Mm-hmm.
of speech, bro. Now everything
Yeah.
we say on this social media platform being monitored. We can't go too far on here with this show right here.
Right.
You know what I mean? What you say, Big
Uh,
Face?
I think Snap was right. I said the same thing. Byron Cole should have never went live, or he should have had edited it before he posted it. But when you put they always say that the tongue is the most powerful weapon. When you put it in perspective, how he said it and what he said it about, that's what made it so high alert. You're talking about a senator, also you're talking about politicians blowing something up in a courthouse. So all that referring back to government, state, legislative stuff like that. Even though we know for a fact Skip was not going to do any of that stuff he said, but the way it was presented to the courthouse or whoever got the whole of it, it made them seem as though you put a threat on a government a state entity, was the state courthouse, and a politician. But even though the politician that he wanted to be in office did not win, he was just faced out of frustration. He showed his frustration for the rigging of the voting, or how the voting went. But we know for a fact we gonna do it like that. But at the same time, when you start saying stuff like that, you gotta be mindful of the words come out your mouth. Once you come out, you can't take them back. Now, according to Keith Carroll, registered the man.
What's up, Cajun Lee? Let me speak to some people. What's up, Cajun
So
Lee? I
Kevin
see you in
Lee,
the building. What's up, Durance? I see Durance in the
what's up,
building. What's
Durant?
up, man? Y'all do us a favor, like and share. What's up, y'all? We miss y'all, man. Y'all do us a favor, like and share. Kevin, let you finish speaking. Um, Right. Hey, Durant, you brought up something that was very valid. We're gonna talk about it right after this, brother. Right after this. Go ahead, Kevin. Finish what you were saying
So
according to Keith
right,
Carroll.
according to Key County, he did say Reggie one turned the man in, which neither here nor there. But when you start talking about blowing up a federal building, we start talking about government stuff. Anything to do with the government and blowing something up, of course they're gonna take it as high alert. We all know it wasn't true. We all knew he was speaking out of content, but to their eyesight, they're looking at it like, oh, it's a threat on the United States. It's a threat on the United States building. It's a threat on something dealing with the government. So let's go pick him up and see to make sure ain't nothing there.
Man, you know it wasn't nothing there. What's up, Faye
We know.
Lewis?
What's up,
I see
Faith?
you, Faye Lewis. I see you in the building. I see you. Do us a favor, like and share. Do us a favor, like and share. Man, like we all know, Skip was not going to blow up anything, man. The man was just speaking out of frustration. We all
Right.
know that, bro. That man was not going to. Nah. We had white racist people storm the Capitol, right? And we got them. Look, in the same conversation, they looking for this big payoff they got coming,
What are
according
you going
to
according to the
President
Irish boy?
Orange.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
according to him, they got a big payout, like so they're being rewarded from going damn near destroying the Capitol.
Yeah.
Think about that though, bro. So you know what? Just see, this goes back to what Durant was saying, right? About the Constitution, right? It wasn't written with us being thought of.
Mm-mm.
Not at all. Not at
At
all,
all.
bro. So everything applies against us and never for us. It's never for us. Everything applies against us, though. And you see how they can use everything we say and do against us. Think about that, bro. Everything
Yeah.
we say and do can be. It's like, though, it's in America, though. You are guilty until proven innocent, not innocent until proven, not innocent until proven guilty. Think about how we've been treated our whole life, right? We still got freedom that we trying to get protected right now, dude. Look how they're doing with the maps.
Yeah.
It's like it just don't stop though, dog. It don't stop right there. That's why I'm saying we all know Skip was not gonna blow up anything, though. That man,
Right.
and then that's one of his catchphrases, boom, right? The man not gonna blow up anything, man. The man was speaking out of frustration, but it's sad to say how everything we say and do could be used and held against us. That's what I'm saying. That's the worst part about this.
Yeah.
Everything we say, everything we do, being black in America, can be used and held against us at any time.
It, it's crazy because that you say that statement, you know, that's one of the reasons why they came out with the Miranda rights. That's why police will read your Miranda rights. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. It's like you just said, there's no freedom of speech because
It's,
that's the
it's
first thing
just
they tell you. You got right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. So it means that you just speaking your mind out of frustration, they're gonna put that in the police report and say, yeah, he told the police officer he was trying to shot his mama if he saw his mama. You know, getting damn well about trying to shot nobody's mama because they don't know your mama. But you
but
said it.
but hey, it's different. If you black,
Yeah.
not if you're Asian, not if you're Spanish, if you black, everything can be held against you. Everything you say and do could be held. Though they're trying to silence us any way that they could. What's up, Lionel? I
Exactly.
see you
What's
in
up
the
like that?
building. What's up, Lionel? I see you. Do us a favor, like and share, Lionel. That's what I'm saying, though. That's only applies if you are black. Everything only applies if you are black. Everything, no matter what it is. If he black, yeah, we might gotta hold him to it, yeah. But white people get out their car, cursing the cops out. What the fuck you stopped me for? Think
Hmm.
about that.
Yeah.
We see this all on videos. They get out their car cursing the cop out. What the fuck you want? Yeah,
Right.
yeah, whatever. Give me my ticket and I'm getting a spit all on the cop. Don't do that. Look how much restraint they have for a cop, right? Hey, stop. Don't do that. Hey, move, get back in the car. With us, they shoot first.
Yeah.
They
And
shoot
then
first when
and
we
then
come
make a
down the
story
block.
up.
It's
And
all
then
it,
make some
man.
kind of
That's what I'm
story up.
saying, man. We not protected by no constitution. We
Hell
not
no.
protected at all, man. Nothing. It's like, dog, seriously, they hate us in America. They hate black people in America, dog. And that's just the truth. And we cannot look at it no other way but the truth, bro. The facts are the facts. And then having social media, the world get to see how we being treated. And what makes it even worse, how we treat ourselves, how we
Right.
treat each other. You know, that's even more reason for us to stick together. You know what I mean? But bro, we so divided, man. We so divided in every way, from family to everything else, man. We are
Right.
divided. We can't stick together for nothing. And that's why I say it felt good to see people go out and vote to get rid of Jeff Landry. At least let's come together for something, bro.
Right.
Let's come together for something. We know Skip wasn't gonna try to blow up nothing, man. What he gonna do, man? This man frying chicken every day, frying chicken every day. So this man ain't trying to go blow up anything, man. Let's
Right.
be for real. You know what I mean? They just try to make an example out. Anybody that can make an example, trying to silence us any way possible. Any way possible, they try to silence us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like they just hate black people in America. And the sad part about it is how us black people that live in America don't stick together. It's like, come on, man. We see this, bro. Like, dog. It's like, but I'm glad Skip home. I'm glad he
Right.
home. But at the end of the day, now the man is being monitored. Like seriously, y'all wasn't monitoring the white boys on the Capitol like that. But we being monitored like that.
One person maybe one saying. Now you got everybody watching him. Can't go run this business right. Can't do his normal routine. All because they feel as though he a threat to who? Nobody. He ain't gonna do nobody nothing.
Man, everybody knew and if you did your research on the guy on Skip, right? If you did the research, right, you'll see how much involved in the community he is. The
Right.
guy is heavily involved in the community. He's always finding a way to give back, especially to older people and to children. He
Right.
always find a way to give back. Think about that. So it's like for them to take that in a literal sense, right? They just want to make an example out of someone.
Yeah.
That's
Of
all that
course.
was. They wanted, and so like what Byron Cole said, Byron Cole always saying shit. That's
Right.
normal for Byron Cole just to say whatever. But he's supposed to be protected. It's supposed to be freedom of speech, bro. We supposed to be
Right.
able to say whatever we want. It's freedom of speech. So it doesn't matter that he said whatever he said. That doesn't matter. He's
Right.
still supposed to be protected under the law, bro, under the Constitution. Freedom of speech. I get to say whatever I want, unless you're black, and that's the truth. Unless you black, then you can say whatever you want, unless you're black. That's
Or you gotta
our
be
rule.
mindful. Or you gotta be mindful of what you say, how you say it, if you're
Why?
black.
Why? We got to be mindful of what we say and how we
Right.
say it. No other
Exactly.
race has to be. They don't dare
Just
try this.
us.
Look, with the Asian community, they don't dare try this. Think about that.
They don't fuck with them at
You
all.
ain't ever, you ain't ever in America saw that they mistreated Asians. Why? Because that
Asians,
community stick together. That
Jews,
community stick together.
Indians,
What you say?
Asians, Jews, Indians. They don't fuck with people like that. Just us.
Think about it, though. They don't mess with them people like that, but it's only us black people. It's
Right.
only us black people that get treated like that. It's not everybody, man.
Right.
No, man. That's just for us. The rule apply only to us. We the only ones held under this rule. That's it. We the only ones. We the only ones, dog. So that's why I said, man, Byron should be able to say whatever you want. Skip should be able to say whatever you want. Because when they stormed the Capitol, they let them storm the Capitol. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We had, before they killed Charlie Kirk. I mean, what everything he was saying. Look at all the things that he was saying, right? And he having coming out, big old crowds come out to hear him speak white hate. I mean, hate against black people, but it's still hate.
Right.
There are crowds of people coming out just to hear him speak. That's what I'm saying, dog. It's like, why we gotta watch what we say? Why we gotta watch what we say? Why? Why? Ain't no such thing as fair. What's
Ain't no
fair? Ain't
such
no
thing
such
as fair,
thing.
boy.
Oh, come
You
on,
see it in the
man.
South. It's all depending on who you are. If you one of us, you can't sit there.
Man, that's why I'm like, though, that shit was blown out of proportion. Thank God that he's home. You know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
but at the end of the day, but look how he's being monitored. He's on house arrest right now. So the man can only go to his business and go back to his house, but being heavily monitored.
Wow.
Heavily monitored. So he's been treated like he did something when he wasn't doing nothing. But at the end of the day, just speaking, man. Just like everybody else. That's all he was doing was just speaking. But but for us, we gotta start sticking together, bro.
Right.
We gotta stop hating each other. You go all up and down social media, it's disgusting. It's man, it's to the point I hate going on social media, dog. It's disgusting. You don't see number fights. You don't, you know, moving forward. All right, let's talk about these graduations. Let's talk about these grads. Number one, let's clap it up for everybody that had somebody that graduated. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for everybody that had somebody that graduated, man. That was beautiful to see, right? It's always great to see our kids graduating, man. Just stick in there because y'all know everybody's family is different, right? Everybody have
Right.
different struggles, right? But to end that sentence and to start off with, we have to start sticking together, just like I was saying before. These graduations, what's going on at these graduations with these fights, bro? It's like we having too many fights at these graduations. Kev, did you see that?
I did, man. And the ones that I had seen, they both was pretty much referring the same action, the daddy side and the mama side.
What you
When the
mean?
parents are separated and it comes to the graduation, they ain't coming as a whole to represent their child. They're coming as parts. The daddy came with his people, the mama came with her people, and the dad and mama ain't together no more. And they had a big old fight at the graduation with the dad and the boyfriend, or the dad and the uncle, whoever it was. But these are the type of things we talk about. This is somebody that's celebrating 12 years of going to school and finally got to that last year, finally about to walk off the stage, celebration, and then y'all out here fighting. Instead of y'all celebrating this moment with this child, y'all out here fighting before the child name even getting called.
The thing about is adults acting like adults.
Right.
Adults acting like adults. That's correct, Lionel. No one can save us but us. No one can help us but us.
Y'all
Right?
worse enemy.
And the sad part is we say we are our worst enemy, but that statement started off is you are your best friend and your worst enemy. Think about that, how that just been removed till we just are our worst enemy. God damn it. You're supposed to be your best friend and your worst enemy. You remember that's how the statement used to be,
Yep.
right? That's why I'm like, parents, right? Um, there's a maturity level that you're supposed to have, right? And then there's a way that you're supposed to conduct yourself when you're in the public, when you're
Right.
in public places, right? Not forgetting like what's the reason that you are there. So it's parents forgetting the reason why they are there, right?
Right.
Yes, we gonna have, I mean, marriages. I mean, look, marriages. Some of them
Don't make
don't
it.
be, but besides they don't make it, it don't be healthy.
Right.
Some of the marriages don't be healthy, right? And when you don't have adults acting like adults, right? And then you bring that just spill over to that whole attitude spill over to the place that y'all at. Y'all go
Right.
ruin it for the kids. You came there for the kids.
Yep.
That's the reason. The reason you was there is to celebrate this kid for this milestone that they accomplished. Yes, you was a part of it because you was help contributing in any way that you was contributing. Yes, you are part of that milestone, but that's
Right.
not your moment. That's the kid's moment. It's not your moment. It's not your moment. And we have parents. Yeah, we get older, but we all mature at different levels. Just because that's why I say that a lot of tall boys out here. Yeah, you supposed to be a man. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be grown, but look, you're
Right.
a tall boy with hair in your face. And the sad part is, you got tall boys with hair in their face, and some of their hair in their face gray. If that's something, so that means you're an older gentleman, and you still haven't matured.
Right.
You still haven't matured. You still acting like a child, even though you are well within your years. That's the problem that we have. We don't have adults acting like adults.
I think that one of the biggest problems is the lack of communication. Even though y'all ain't together, y'all ain't in a household together. The communication level got to be there some kind of way or another. You don't have to um be always angry, upset at one another because y'all didn't work out, or the situation didn't go according to where y'all thought it should have went. Because at some point you're gonna need to be friends to be a co-parent to this child. So meaning y'all was never on the same page before the graduation even came around. So I mean y'all been at it. The graduation just happened to be the meeting point where y'all was able to get into the same room with one another and square off y'all differences. That's one of the biggest problems. We want to be so mad at the person that we're not with no more. We're not with that person. So I'm gonna be pissed off mad with that person and saying, you know what? It was a good run that it didn't go through the way we planned on going through. We still got a child to raise. We got some kind of way down the line. We got to let that shit go and become friends, or either come not friends, but become adults and be able to get along with each other for this child's sake, or for this child's sake.
What's up, Candy Lady? I see you in the building. What
Why?
up,
What's up,
live?
Candy
What's
Lady?
happening? What's happening? Do the favor, like and share. Do the favor, like and share. You know, you're right, Kev. Um, yeah, that was a place where they finally met up, and
Right,
some people do act like that. I can't wait till I get there, right? And they come with that same mean spirit.
right,
You gotta understand, it's a spirit, man. It's a spirit. They come with that same spirit, because if you was in another place, right, you wouldn't have that attitude, and you let
right.
that spirit, that evil spirit, take control. We live in a
Yep.
spirit world, man. This body is just flesh. That's all this is, man. This body is just flesh. We are walking spirits. So
That's it.
when you let that take control, you let that mean spirit take control. That's what happens. And then now you have adults not acting like adults. That's just what we see on the outer. But what's going on the inner is really the deep rooted of, I don't like that person, and
Right.
you are letting that really take control. You understand? That's
Yep.
why we got to stay prayed up more than just being out in these streets. It's just for our soul. We got to stay prayed up, man. That's why we have to love on each other. That's why it's like, look, we have to believe in something, man.
Right.
And it don't matter what's your religion, or if you do have a religion, right? You have to believe in something that keep you grounded, to know that, hey, man, there's a higher being,
Right.
and you are not the reason that you are here. You understand what I'm saying? There's something else that's going on that's bigger than you, and we seem to lose that. That's why we complacent with a lot of things that happen, and social media don't make it no better. We
Nope.
see all these things that's happening on social media, and we play that out all over again. We let that take control. It's horrible, man.
It's sad, man. Like you said, kids can enjoy their last day of school for the graduation. So, like I said again, man, shout out to those kids that walk across that stage and To the parents that was being real parents and being real adults. Shout out to y'all also.
Yeah, man. Like I said, cause you gotta have some type of restraint. Cause at the end of the day, it's not about you. It's about that kid.
All right,
It's about that kid. And what you said, Cajun leaving, right? Nobody was thinking about the kids, how they was feeling that day, right? Right. We
you're
we
right.
we have to lead by example, right? It's like you robbed them of a moment, because the moment of in the feeling that they were supposed to have of being of accomplice, it's like, think about it, right? Once you accomplish something, the feeling that you have just because you accomplished that, whatever it was, it's a great feeling. And sometimes you can use that as momentum to carry you to the next level, right?
Right.
But now you got a stain on this memory because this what y'all allowed to happen, and not necessarily you, right? You just did your part, as in you came and you you wanted everybody to celebrate you within this moment, but you had adults that ruined it for you, and now
Yep.
that's the memory that you have.
Yeah.
So
That's,
adults
hey,
need to act
man.
like adults, bro. Adults
Yeah.
need to act like adults, bro. And that's the sad part, when we forget that we are here for these kids.
What make it most sad is the fact that this last week, yeah, a few graduates that lost their life right after graduation. They got 3 people got killed at a graduation party. Yeah, yeah. 3 more people got killed at another grad. There are people that just graduated, wasn't out of high school 24 hours crossing the stage, and they lost their life. You got an opportunity to share your child moment, and you're gonna ruin that by going there and fight with each other. What the case your child went out to a graduation party, didn't make it back home. You're gonna regret the fact that you had to fight at the graduation because that's the last moment you can remember of your child going across the stage. You fighting. We gotta be mindful of some of the opportunity that comes to us. You know, when you have a child that's struggling home in through school, trying to be a teenager in this day and time, and they overcome those obstacles by graduating and being a better child than what they were a year ago or 2 years ago, and you go into the last moment of showing showing your appreciation to them by graduating. Don't end it on a note where you fighting because you ain't doing fucking you ain't doing mess the whole 12 years just going down the drain now because you missed it because you out there fighting.
And it's not necessarily going down a drain. It's just you robbed them of a moment, because they still have other memories, right? That they created. It's just that moment that you
Right,
feel to remember that you was a responsible adult. You robbed them of a moment that's supposed to have been a joyous occasion. That's what's happening. You robbed them of a moment, man. It's like, how dare you rob me of this moment? You couldn't hold back your feelings, And then when you see it's men out there fighting, it's like, dude, you couldn't control your feelings. That's what
right,
females do. Females have a hard time controlling their feelings. Not a man. A man's supposed to be able to conduct himself like a man at all times, because you're a man. And that's why I see we have a lot of tall boys out here. Just so happen they
that's
have
crazy.
hair in their face, and unfortunately, sometimes that hair in their face is gray. So they ain't learn nothing. It's like you living, but you still not getting older. You're not learning, bruh. You're not maturing, man.
Right,
You just getting older. That's all. And the kids that you robbed of that moment, look, dog, that's permanent. That's permanent. Yes, they had great times in school that they're gonna remember, before this, before that. But every time they had that conversation, they're gonna say, "But yeah, you remember this happened though.
right,
Everything was going good until this."
right.
And that's gonna always be the conversation. So look, I know it's not us on here, right? But parents, right? What you said, Miss Faye? Oh, there's a lot of feminine men. That is, see, Let's talk about it. There's a lot of feminine men. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. But you're supposed to be an adult even if you're a feminine man. You're still supposed to be an adult. You're still supposed to know how to conduct yourself when you in other forms, other places. You still supposed to know how to conduct yourself. And that's what's going on. Yeah, and you know, yeah, we can say they got a lot of feminine men because now that word can be taken so much in the literal sense, you know, but at the end of the day, they got a lot of feminine men that still know how to conduct themselves when they're in place.
Right.
When you know what I mean? It's like, nah, bro. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. This occasion is bigger than you. So by you holding off restraint, that's what we need. We need adults to act like adults. Could you just please act like an adult? Could
How
you
did they know
please?
how?
We don't. We got a lot of them that's being brought up. What you said, the emotions take over. It shouldn't be the case.
According to
It shouldn't be the case.
Concertful.com, find Chris's upcoming US and international tour dates and
Kevin, what you
tickets for
doing?
2026.
Man, yes, the computer talk
View
to
all
itself.
upcoming
Oh,
concerts
so
on
the
Concert.
computer
Hold
just
on.
started talking to itself?
Yeah. Here's you talking, must ask, don't you ask him a question?
Oh, okay. You got like a little Siri going on.
No, I got the voice command on it, so it heard you ask something must have been triggered this damn Microsoft. So
You know what, Kevin?
I'm just
We
telling you
can
the truth,
rely
man.
on you to always have some extra going on, right? It's never just a show. We gonna always have some extra going on with you, bro. It don't matter what it is. Not because you and your Siri interrupting the show, right?
Man, I ain't serious. Okay, I just turned it off. Got a Microsoft. They'll be listening, dog. Tell you the government always listening. I didn't ask that bitch no question. You said something that was a trigger on one of the key words, and it started talking.
What you said, the emotions take over. That is true. That is true. That is true. What you got right now, you know what I mean? And you know what? You're right. That's just man. Look right now. You're right. A lot of wasn't raised properly. A lot of was raised by women, so they don't know how to act like a man.
Right.
That is true. That is true. We got a lot of men that was that is man. You boy, that was a good statement right there, Lionel. You're right. A lot of them was raised by women, so they don't know how to act like a man. They don't know how to conduct themselves like a man. That is correct. That is correct, man. We got a lot of them like that. Don't know how to
Same.
take a L. Don't know how to conduct themselves. You right. You right, bro. It's sad, but we got to do better as a community. And I always say as a community, right? Because as a race of people, right? That's how we are looked at. Look at
Right.
them. Hey, you know how they gonna say? Look at them niggas, man. Look how they conduct themselves, man. Look at them, boy. Nigga gonna act like a nigga.
Hmm.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Like it's like not a black man, not a black woman, boy. Nigga gonna act like a nigga. But look at them
Right.
niggas over there fight. It's like they degrade us at any chance that they can, and we don't do nothing but help them by doing the things that we do. We have to do better, man. As a race of people, we have to do better. We don't have no other
Exactly.
choice. But once again, shout out to everybody that graduated. Shout out Felicia. I saw that your grandchild graduated, got promoted. Shout out to
Shout
Felicia.
outs.
Shout out to Lil Dude across the street. I don't know why you call that man Lil Dude across the street. What is his name? Felicia, what's your grandchild name?
Look, dude across the
You
street.
call the man Lil Dude across the street. What's his name? So we can give him a shout out. You know what I mean? Like, God, dog it, bro. This girl here, bro. That's the candy lady, man. If anybody wonder who I'm talking to, that's Felicia Lonzo, the candy lady. You know what I mean? But her grandchild had a promotional exercise.
I wonder
And
what's going to man the dude across the street. I was bad with giving them all numbers. She gave a whole nother zip. Yeah, he called the street.
Hey,
Doesn't do
bro,
one
this
across the
girl's
street.
stupid, dog. This girl here, bro. It's like, God, dog it, man. What is his name, Felicia? It's like he have a name. What is his name? You know, we could have given him a shout out. You got a shout out. Shout out to the little dude across the street. Like, who is that? Who is the little dude across the street? It's like, why? Could you tell us the man name so we can give him a shout out? Like, God, dog it, bro. It's like people, bro. Our people. What's up, Jara Lewis? I see you in the building.
What's up, Jara?
I see you. Do us a favor, like and share. But you know how we do, bro. Boy. All right. What his name is? Javon. All right.
Javon called the street.
Graduated from UNO, man. So congratulations to Javon, and congratulations to Suge from graduating from UNO with honors. So I see you, Suge. I see you, Suge. Congratulations. Hey, been pretty busy in your household, huh, Felicia? That's all right, man. Congratulations. What's up, Brenda Williams? I see you in the building.
Williams? How you doing?
I see you, Brenda Williams. Do us a favor, like and share. Do us a favor, like and share. All right, moving forward. But these gas prices, what's going on with these gas prices, bro? It's getting too high, bro. It's like, bro, you got more people calling Uber than ever now, man. What's going on, Kev? What's the gas prices? Where you at?
For diesel, I seen 515, anywhere between 515 to 520. For regular, it's 469 or 499. Depends on where you go at. I go to Sam's, use my Sam's card. It's cheaper.
Like how much cheaper it is when you have a Sam's card?
It's like $4.67 at Sam's. Sometimes $4.63 versus paying $4.99. I'm sorry, $3.63 versus paying $4.99 and almost $5 in gas.
It's $3.63 versus $4.
Yes.
And 99 cents.
Some of them $4.19 out here for regular gas. I done seen $4.09 regular gas. I'm like, I go to Sam, pay $3.63.
Gas prices, bro. And you know what the sad part is, man? It's not gonna really come back down. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be up for a while. It's gonna be up for a while, dude. Gas prices killing everybody, bro.
I said this a couple of months ago, and I think it's coming to forefront. I have been seeing a lot of people riding around in these Tesla with the paper plates on the back of it. I think a lot of people trying to go to electric cars because the gas is so expensive. They figure I go get an electric car and save on gas. I think Elon Musk is finally going to get the money that he's been trying to get from the United States for having all electric cars being purchased. So I think that's what they're trying to push us to now.
Electric vehicles, but some electric vehicles have been blowing up, right? You've been seeing that on the news?
No, I ain't see that. I'm pretty sure that now I know for a fact the Ford Lightning had problems one time catching on fire. I know
the Ford Lightning.
Yes, the truck, the pickup truck, F-150s. Yeah. I know they've been having problems at one time catching on fire. I know the self-driving Teslas has been having problems as far as understanding what's in front of it, because the whole front end is smashed on a bunch I've seen lately. So I'm thinking they self-driving themselves, run into anything they go into.
What?
Yeah.
That's kind of scary, though.
A lot of people trying to go hybrid. You know, a lot of people talking about getting hybrid cars, vehicles. But like I said again, the state of Louisiana, if you have an electric car, you will be charged $100 a year to drive your car on the roads of Louisiana. If you register your car in Louisiana, you pay $100 a year for electric cars. If you're not registered, but you use so much percentage of travel to Louisiana, you're paying $60 a year to drive on the roads of Louisiana.
So it's $100 per year?
Per year if you have an electric car.
That's not bad. $100 for the year. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad. Right. That's better than being $100 a month. right? It's like you're paying $100 for the whole year. That's not bad.
Right. A lot of people got letters in the mail who have electric cars already. The deadline was May the 15th that they had to pay the $100 to the state of Louisiana. But I don't feel as though it's right that you're charging me because I have an electric vehicle because you're not getting the gas costs from me paying for gas. The taxes from the gas go back to the state. If I decide to go electric, that should have to be charged for that. That's what some people feel about it. The only reason why they're charging you is because they know you're not putting gas, so they're not getting the tax money from the gas sales taxes that go back to the state. But the state of
Mm.
Louisiana is the only one that's doing this. They got electric cars all over the world. Why is it that the state of Louisiana is the one doing this to the residents or
That's
to the
only in Louisiana. That's not in Texas.
on Louisiana?
Only. Well, I wonder why it's only in Louisiana that they're being charged. It's like they
Well,
damn, they're being
that's
penalized.
going back to your to the governor, Mitch Landry. He the one came up with that bill. He the one that signed off on that bill. He the one signed off on that to be in place to make sure they're getting some kind of kickback from the electric vehicle because they're not getting no gas price kickback from
Mm. Wow, I ain't look at it like that. Okay,
it. Yeah,
okay. But yeah, in that sense, when you think about it like that, right, that isn't fair.
it isn't
That
fair.
isn't right, because there's nothing fair in the United States. It's either right or wrong. That's
Right.
I think that is a wrong, but it had to be voted into place, right?
It
So
did. It was. And they did vote into play. But the killer part about it is even if you register your car out of state and you use Louisiana roads, meaning you may say my car registered in Texas, but I still live in New Orleans. Well, they're gonna charge you $60 for a year's service versus $100.
you're still getting charged no matter what.
You're still getting charged. Yep, out of state registration still getting charged
Dog, that's that. Yeah, it's like you're being penalized.
for trying
Seriously.
to do something to help you save money. You're being penalized. Think about that. If you buy this car for 5 years or 6 years, notes, you're gonna have it longer. That yeah, $100 a year may not seem like nothing, but as the years go on, you start thinking about, well, damn, I'm gonna pay $10,000 to the state of Louisiana over the last past 6 7 years.
No, Kevin. If you say it's $100 a year, so that means
Right,
you're gonna be paid like about $600 if you just say it's 6 years, right?
right.
So you're gonna pay
So
six hundred
to keep that
dollars.
car longer, you gotta keep on paying it. So what I'm saying, there's a mad people got their car for 12, 13, 14 years. Like they have to pay $12,000, $10,000, hundred whatever it is, $1,200 or $1,600 to pay to keep my car. It don't make no sense. They're still trying to get money out of you some kind of way.
Yeah, and then that's Louisiana, bro. That's Louisiana for us. But like I said, that had to be on the ballot somewhere. That
Who's on
had
the
to be on the
ballot?
ballot
I think
somewhere, bro.
I think they easily own that motherfucker, so y'all want to catch it and then bypass the and it pass through. But just imagine if you lose your job and you're not making the money to be able to afford to pay that shit every year. What you gonna do then? Stop driving your fucking car?
Well, how high things are these days. That's like a sit down going to eat. To be honest with you,
Right,
the average person spend like $60 for a meal when you go and sit down and eat. So we
right,
waste in America. We spend a lot of money, and I'm not saying that it's right that they're paying that amount of money are being charged. They're being charged that amount of money just from having that. That's they're really being charged just for having a vehicle, and they're being charged just because honestly, like I said, that had to be voted on. And once
right,
again, did we go out and vote that we did not want that, or once again was that something that just read under the radar that we just ignored, like most of the things that we ignore. You know what I
right,
mean? So it's like that falls back into our lap of us being more vocal, right? Us paying attention, of what's really going on. We getting older, right? We can tell you everything that's going on social media, but we don't know who our representatives are, right?
Right.
We don't know what political policies that we have at stake. We don't use the normal news like a lot of people used to see things in a newspaper. A newspaper is damn near extinct now.
Right.
So it's like you got to use whatever you need to use to keep you informed, and that's what is going on. We got to stay informed. We older now, right? We are the older aunts, and we are the grandparents now, so we got to
Exactly.
stay informed on policies and things that's always changing. And that's what's bad, and that's a good segue into um shout out to everybody that went out and voted, man. That was trying that let their voice be heard, and they express how they're not comfortable with having the governor that we have.
Right.
They're really trying to get rid of Jeff Landry, and I was one of the ones that went down there and I signed too. I made sure I went down there and signed. You know what I mean?
I said a lot of restaurants was doing had petitions to be signed. I seen the Chicken's Kitchen had a petition at his restaurant, at his place of business you can sign. I see your boy Sets45 had something on at one of his restaurants. I think that's his restaurant. Right there in the down in the CBD area. Lines was long. I'm glad to see everybody came out to show it out to try to get this thing resolved because this guy was in the angle trying to put us back in shackles and handcuffs and back on the plantation. And you've been asking the boss, you got any Louis Vuitton cuffs? Because these Gucci cuffs don't fit me right. So you
Wait,
have
what? Wait, the fuck you just said? What
he
you
about
said, Kevin?
he about how you been asking say boss, you got any more Louis Vuitton cuffs? Because these Gucci cuffs don't fit me right. He trying to get you bitches back on the plantation. you
You
been,
talk about handcuffs, Kevin?
yes, sir. Talking about the slave shackles. But trying to get y'all back in the
You said Gucci cuffs. What's up, Bobby Roy? I
What's up,
see
B
you in the
Roy?
building. I see you, Bobby Roy. What it is, man? What's up, Trapper? What's up, my brother? How you doing? How you doing, man? I can't pronounce your first name, all right, but we just gonna call you Mr. Trapper. All right, I hit you up when I get off here, man. What's happening with it? Kev, you stupid, though.
Y'all gonna sign a petition to get that bitch out of office. Y'all been asking the boss man, hey boss, I know you gave me the Louis cuffs, but they don't fit me right. Give me some Gucci cuffs.
This fucking dude stupid, man. This dude here, bro, always fucking cracking jokes, bro. Say, bro. Jeff Landry, though, man. Jeff Landry is saying anything that President Trump wanted him to say. Let's be honest about it. You know,
Exactly.
he hopping like he tell him to hop. He do anything that he say, and he's not for us. But man, we can run out of breath just talking about how I'm a guy in New. Okay, you're a guy in New Orleans. All right, my brother. I'll make sure I hit you up once we get off live, my brother. I'll make sure I hit you up. You're a guy. You're a Guyton. Oh, you're a Guyton in New Orleans. Oh, all right, all right. Okay. I'll make sure I hit you up, my brother. Ain't that
Yeah.
many of us. But I'll make sure I hit you up. I hit you up once I get off here, man. Um, but yeah, bro. Seriously, we got a president, and now we have a governor that's not for us. As y'all can see, that they're trying to minimize anything that they can minimize with us.
Right.
But we have to let our voices be heard. I'm glad they would have had so many people out signing petitions. Oh man, that looked beautiful, dude. That looks so. It's like that's what we need. We need that type of unity. We need that type of people just being tired of the same old, tired of people just saying and doing
Put it
anything they
over.
want to
Yeah,
us.
man.
You know what I mean? You know, you get tired of that, man. You get tired of people just doing anything to us, saying anything to us, and they get away with it. We gotta
Right.
let our voices be heard. We gotta stop saying, man, your vote don't count, man. It's like, come on, man, stop that rhetoric. It's like you gotta stop that. You gotta grow the fuck up, bro. It's like we had people that died to have the right to vote. Think
Right.
about that, man. We had people that died to have the right to vote, and we not even going outside to exercise it. You don't even have to go outside, right? You can get it mailed to your house. Dude, it's like they got ways where you can still be a part of this, and we got too many people choosing not to.
Right.
And then when you get out here and you see that all this legislation that's been changed, and you know that you had a man, look, you had an opportunity to be a part of that change. Like, no, I don't want this. Yes, I do want that. You don't say anything, bro. Like, come on, man. We gotta do better than this. That's why I applaud the people, bro. It felt so good to see that many people. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Right.
Shout out to everybody that volunteered their time, because that was all volunteers that volunteered their time to go out and make sure that we was informed, that we knew where the locations was, right? We needed to know that. A lot of people didn't know. A lot of us be in and out the city, so we don't know what's going on. For us that wasn't in the city, man, and to see it on social media, that's one way social media was used in the right way.
Right.
I like to see that, man. We need more of that. We need more of us coming together and let our voices be heard, man. And see, we can have more effect on this local level than having us going out saying who we want to be our president. On a local level is where we have more power. That's where we should really be at, man, on a local level, because we can really create change on a local level, man. That's where we really need to be at, dude. It's like, as y'all can see, they're trying to write us out of history.
Right.
They're trying to write us out of history. And
Let me
and the
never
people
exist.
that don't go out and vote, y'all just helping them. You see what I'm saying? Y'all helping them, bro. Like, man, we gotta do better than that. But shout out, man. Let's clap it up for everybody that went out there, bro. Signing petitions. Come on, man. Look, bro. Shout out to y'all. Salute y'all, man. All the men and women that was out there giving their time to make sure that we was informed. Make sure, look, the lines was flowing. They was even giving out water because the lines was so long. Man, that was beautiful to see, dude. Long
Right.
lines of people that was going out there to let their voices be heard. They was going to vote, man. That's what we need. We need more of that. Man, that felt good to see. And I wanted to make sure I shout those people out. We gotta we like I just said, man, we the older aunts and uncles and grandparents now, right? So we have to be informed of what's going on. We have to know that, listen, our voices could create some change. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Moving forward, moving forward. Kevin, um, Pelicans got a new head coach. That's what we need. Man, look, do not act like that, bro. Look, the Pelicans, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? You're not a Pelicans
I'm just
fan. What's
saying,
going on?
dog. Listen, I don't see nothing wrong with the first coach that got rid of. I ain't see nothing wrong with the second coach that got rid of. Now the first coach, which was um Monty Williams,
Man,
he one of the better coaches that the Pelicans had. I understand he had a little tragedy in his family. He wound up stepping down, but the Pelicans should have did a better job of trying to hold him there and keep him in the building for a little longer. The last coach, when you have a superstar that's not on the field or on the court, how you expect this man to produce winning seasons when your superstar ain't never there?
well. At the end of the day, bro, if you've been paying attention, we've been plagued by injuries. We've been
Yep.
plagued by injuries, dude. So it's not. It's more than just coaching. Because a coach can only coach the players that he have available. If you have a lot of players hurt, that means you don't have that many players available. and you only have so many that's getting the big money. So the ones that's not getting the big money, that's not saying they're less of a talent, but I mean they only was picked for what they're able to do within fitting to
Right.
that role of the team. So it's like you got to think about it. Same with the Saints, right? I think the Saints gonna have a better season. I think the Pelicans gonna have a better season. We gonna do good this year on both sides, bro. Basketball and football. We gonna do better this year, bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna playoff. We're going to playoff. I'm telling you right. We definitely going to playoff.
Which one?
The Saints, Saints,
Football or
Saints going to the
basketball?
playoff, and the way we looking and the way we picking according to our basketball team, bro. I think we can go to playoff with our basketball team too. I think the Pelicans and the Saints gonna be in the playoffs. Now y'all gonna
Hmm.
remember I stated on here first. I think we both. This might be a history making year that we both go to the playoff, but the Pelicans and the Saints, though. I'm telling you, though, this could be our year. And I'm not saying it like I'm a Cowboys fan, because the Cowboys say every year that this could be our year.
Yeah, they always say that. Every
Be
year they'll
our
never go nowhere.
This could be our
I,
year,
I
man.
think, like I said, I think the Saints is going in the right directions. Us as fans, we get caught up into the players, not the team. We still hoping and praying that Cam Jordan come back, or we hoping and praying that they figure a way to keep Kamara on the team. We lost Demario. We lost
Man, man,
Latte
hold up,
Taylor.
bro.
But
Man,
let me
you
finish
got
my statement.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
The Saints have been replaced these players with more talented players, more younger players. But as a fans' favorite, we don't want to see we don't want to see the new faces. We want to see the old faces who we're familiar with. But the new faces that they have on the team, they're going to bring a whole lot of joy to the fan base. They're going to bring a whole lot more wins to the team this year. Because the wide receiver, Jordan, Jaden, I watched him play out here in Allen High School. He played football here in Allen. I got a chance to meet one of the guys that's friend with his daddy. Just talked about how excited he is to go to New Orleans. So when you got a player that's excited to come to your team, they're going to perform to the highest level because that's what they want to be at. So I think Kellen Moore, like I told you last year, I said Kellen Moore going to be a great coach for the Saints. You keep on saying, I don't know, because he ain't really do. The man going to have a better opportunity this year to show off the talented skill level that he have with the team he putting together. So I think yes, the Saints will go to will go to the playoff, and the Saints gonna win in Paris and they play Pittsburgh. There'll be some good games this year.
I believe we're gonna go to the playoffs too. All right. But listen, this Alvin Kamara train, man. Look, bro. Um, his time has passed, bro. And if we ain't learned nothing from having Drew Brees too long, bro. Once a player get old, we gotta move on. And it's like not and he's not old as in the old man. It's like with all the injuries that he have, it's time to move on. It's time to move on from Alvin Kamara, but they got young gunners that's running harder than him, and it's due to his health. But it's like it's time to move on, bro. It's time to move on, bro. I don't expect to see nothing from Alvin Kamara. It's like this supposed to be his last year. Let it be. All right, man. Let's send him out. It's good. But come on, man. I don't expect too much from him, dog. I don't expect too much from Kamara. He was good coming out the backfield. That's where he was best at. He was good at catching the ball out the backfield, is what I really mean. Catching the ball, he got good hands. He got good
Right.
hands. But man, we got some young man. We got a lot of young good running backs, bro, that can hold that rock. I mean, because Alvin Kamara was going down the first hit. What you say, do? I see Johnny Parker in the
Who's a Parker?
building. I see Johnny Parker. What you say, 12 and 5? Yeah, I
12
see
and
that too,
5?
dog. Yeah,
Mm, 12 and
yeah,
5.
I see that too, dog. That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that too. I think we're gonna have a good season, boy. We're gonna have a good season. Yeah, we finally locked in on look. This gonna be our quarterback. We not waffling, going back and forth. I see Taysom Hill. His home was up for sale. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that, but we gonna seem like we're gonna be losing Taysom Hill. But
Right.
hey, man, he was good while it lasted, man. When we enjoy the good times with him, bro. He gonna always be one of the fan favorites. Just
Right.
like Alvin Kamara, they're a fan favorite. You know what I mean? So shout out
And
to them.
the Saints got the third easiest schedule in the NFL. So, I can see them um doing about 12-5, 11, 12-5, winning the division, go to the first round of playoff. I can see that happening.
Yeah,
You know, the
yeah. I
first
see
three
that.
games gonna be the first two games gonna tell it all. You face Detroit
Yeah.
Lions, you face Lamar Jackson, you face who's the Cleveland Browns after that.
I, it don't matter who we facing, dog. And I don't think that's gonna tell it all. To be honest with you, I think we're gonna have a good season, regardless. Our schedule is not too hard. You know, I think we're gonna be good, bro. I think we're gonna be good. I don't see us.
I'm excited. Me, I can't wait to see him come on.
Yeah. I'm excited, bro. Make sure I catch a few games. I make sure I catch a few games, bro. Moving forward. All right, bro. This Ray J boxing match. You saw that Ray J and Aiden Ross. Did you see the boxing match, the celebrity boxing match between Ray J and Aiden Ross? Did you see that, Kevin?
You call it a boxing match?
It was a celebrity boxing match. That what they call it, bro. It's like
Well,
you
actually,
be proud.
actually, it was an MMA, probably an MMA fight. But yeah, I seen that. I saw that bullshit.
What you thought about it?
I think if I had one wish, I would never do this again. I would stay my ass home before I get knocked out. If I had one wish, bitch, that boy
Ah!
should that boy should stay inside with that boy. Listen, with them two big old fucking eyeballs up there, looking like fucking Mike, like Martin Lawrence on Tommy Hearns, beat the
Oh,
fuck out.
oh, bro. Say, bro.
I thought I watched the Mike Tyson fight again. Like, damn, it was over already. This bitch just started, huh?
Ah. Say, bro. It was funny to me. It's funny. We ain't gonna spend too much time on it. You know what I mean? It was funny to me. But like I said, brother, it's celebrities, bro. I don't expect too much out of them. I mean, what you said is supposed to have been an MMA fight. They ain't look like nothing to me, bro. It
Man,
was comical. If anything, Ray J had them two fucking knots on his head, bro. It's like, bro,
and boy, that
that boy had
boy
them two
got
fucking knots.
that boy got hit. The boy said mo to the e to the, but they back on Moish. Moish. Yeah.
Ah, oh man, that shit was funny, bro.
But Ray J
Oh, that shit was
said
funny,
they had a
bro.
plan. Ray J said, I thought we had a plan, bro. The plan was for Ray J to win the fight and get the bag and then put a win the money together. Oh boy said, fuck that, you fat bad built bitch. I'm not gonna let you beat me up in this ring. So we gonna
Oh,
take
bro, that was
we gonna
funny,
go and take
bro.
these two
Say,
fucking hickeys on
bro,
top
tell
of
me
the
this
head.
then. Did you see the Kevin
No,
Hart? Yeah, I was about to say what happened. Did you see the Kevin Hart roast?
I didn't see the roast. I heard the controversy behind the roast, but I didn't actually see the whole roast because there's so much going on behind what was said that I didn't watch the whole roast because I was like, okay. But no, I didn't see the whole roast.
So you didn't see the Kevin Hart roast at all?
No, I seen bits and pieces of it, and I heard about the George Floyd. I heard about the George Floyd joke that was said that a lot of people felt as though it was classless. That Kevin Hart should have stepped up and said something about it. That Kevin Hart should not allow that comedian to talk about, especially a white comedian, to talk about the black community like that for as George Floyd, what he went through, how he got killed, and all the things that we had to bear with during that time of that incident with George Floyd. Yeah, I heard all of that, but I never watched the whole roast, but I did see the controversy behind the roast. Also, I think that it was a great idea for Kevin Hart to get Cat Williams to agree to come out and bury the hatchet between the both of them. They've been beefing since beginning of time. And I think it was good for for the comedy community. And I think it's also good for the black community to see these two talented brothers that had been beefing for years. They really couldn't stand one another to come together and bury the hatchet to start working on some projects together to make money. Yes, I did see that
Mm.
much.
Mm. Yeah, man, you should check it out, man. It was funny. Um, I thought the George Floyd comment was classless, but a lot of things were said on that stage was classless. It's a
Right.
roast. They went out there to say whatever could humiliate you. That's the
Exactly.
purpose of the roast, right? And it's like I think a lot of that was taken out of context, right? And then this thing, as black people, I think we choose what we hill we stand on. You know what I mean? It's like y'all is saying that when all the things was said about what's the comedian what's her name um God oh good Cheryl Underwood. Cheryl Underwood had a lot of things that was said about her because she lost her husband, right? And it's
Right.
like it wasn't the outpour of people that was saying that um that was a horrible roast. She had some horrible things was said about her too. You know what I mean? She
Right.
lost her husband and it was using that. It's like it's a roast. You know you come in there for stuff that's just gonna be heinous, bro. It's gonna be
Right.
kind of hard to view. That's what you went there for. That's that type of comedy. That's
Right.
that type of comedy. Do I think it's right? No, but that's that type of comedy. You went there for that. You went there for that, bro. And I don't. I think they're just going too far with it at this point.
Right.
I think this man shouldn't have to really do all these public forums to where he have to make all these visits to all these different places just to talk about a roast that he have. And then another thing, he didn't say it himself. Just he apologizing for what was said. He did not say this. I
Right.
mean, once it's said, it's said. Once
You
it's
can't take it back.
said, it's said. You can't take it back. So it's like for to have him to keep apologizing for what other people said, that's not fair to that man, bro.
Right.
That's not fair to that man. That man didn't say it. God dog it. You know what I mean? He said before the roast, right, for the jokes that he was aware of, he already spoke to Steven Jackson and the family about that.
Right.
Think about that, right? So for the ones that he knew about, he already tried to let them know, hey man, there's gonna be some things that be said because I he got wind of the
Right.
script. You know what I mean? So it's like, but at the end of the day, this is a roast. They was talking about Kevin Hart, his wife, his dead mama, his dead daddy. It's like, think about that. They were talking about
Right.
running the train on his mama. So it's like a lot of things was said within a roast. This is comedy.
Mhm.
Yes, it's dark comedy because it's a roast, but I think that was just taken too far, bro. I don't think this man should have to keep apologizing for it being what it was, though. It just was
Right.
dark comedy. That's not everybody type of hype. You know what I mean? Everybody find it to be funny. You know what I mean? Yes,
Right.
we lost George Floyd. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, it still was comedy. I don't agree with them saying that. I think some things could have been censored, but that's what they choose to go with. And then at the end of the day, they have Kevin Hart keep apologizing when it wasn't him that said it. That's
Right.
like you have to keep apologizing for something that I said, Kevin. You know what I mean? That's not fair to you to have to keep apologizing for something that I said. You know what I mean? Or we gotta keep, or you and I gotta keep apologizing to someone else behind something that was a guest on our show. Well, we didn't
Right.
even know they were gonna say that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro. It's like, and you gotta remember it was comedy. And yes, with what you said, what you got, Lionel. Um, you know what I mean? Yes, and I think everything that was said by that person, I forgot what that comedian name that was saying that that's his type of comedy. I almost like to watch him, to be honest with you, because he do come off as a racist. You know, most of his jokes are edgy jokes like that,
Right.
and I don't find it to be comedy. You know, I find it to be borderline racist of the things that he say. If not, this flat out racist. But that's his style of comedy. That's his style of comedy. So a lot of things that was said, bro, we can't fault Kevin Hart. The community, I see they coming down on Kevin Hart saying he should have been more in control of who said what and shit. You can only do so much, bro. You
Right.
can only do so much, bro. And like now it says on the teleprompter. So you know, it's like there was reading, and it's like, yeah, you saw it, but like, goddamn it, it's said now. You know what I mean? It's already said. Just like everything that was said about his parents, it was already said. It was already said, dog. It's like nobody want to hear how this man daddy was on crack and all the things that he did by him being
Right.
on crack. You know what I mean? It's like he was a victim of something that he had a sickness with. But this is a roast.
Right.
That's what that was, bro. So I think they're coming down on him a little too hard with it. But at the end of the day, everybody got their own opinion, bro.
Yeah, like you said, when you're a comedian in the comedic world, you're gonna try to find every and any little thing to get on a person that you're roasting and talk about it. And if it comes out to the public as being bad, but to the comedians that's on the stage, they understand how this works. They understand I dish it out, so I gotta take it. So it's my turn to take it. So whatever they come out the bag with, I gotta just take it. Whether it's like you said, my dead mama, the dead daddy, the daddy on drugs, the failed the wife, all that. You gotta take that because that's what you put out in the public for them to see. So it's public records. So they're gonna take their public records and turn it into a joke and aim it towards you. As a comedian, you have to take that. He took that, but it's the public eye view that say, well, no, he should have stopped it because they started saying things that was just outrageous, was not in his control.
That was a live show. That
It
was a
was
live
live.
show. Kevin Kevin Hart was in the was sitting on the side just like everybody else. It was a live show. This was, I mean, the camera was rolling. It wasn't
Right,
like it was taped. Then you know what I mean. It was a live show. It's like I can understand how I can understand it both ways, right? But at the end of the day, well, I still gotta say, man, listen, that was dark comedy, and and if you know it was dark comedy, you ain't had to watch it. You ain't had to watch it. I'm not saying what they said was right, right? And the only reason why we saying it, and I say we as black people, because it was George Floyd in the way that he died.
right,
It wasn't George Floyd. It wasn't like it was Martin Luther King. It wasn't like it was Malcolm X. It wasn't like it was somebody that was on the forefronts for us that was fighting for our rights. It was the way that George Floyd died. That
right.
that's what it was. And us as black people, you know what I mean? That hit us just like the Trayvon Martin thing hit us. But it's like we got a lot of stuff that happened that just like that. You know what I mean? But it was a roast, bruh.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
we gonna as a community, we're gonna always feel a type of way when somebody brings up a person that got killed. He wasn't. It got murdered by the hands of a cop or hands by that just like you know the Trayvon Martin. You said Trayvon Martin thing that still hits home when people talk about that. Even though that was years and years ago in math. But like I said again, them as being part of their business, that's part of their job to go and tell jokes. They get it. They understand it. That's why he didn't have to come out and defend it because he knew he knew what it was that it was coming, but he couldn't stop it.
you know, um, I found it the whole show itself. Besides the few things that may have not been your cup of tea. I found it to be entertaining. I'm proud of that brother. Kevin Hart had accomplished a lot, and he opened
Right.
doors for a lot of people, bro. So I don't expect no man to be perfect, because there's no perfect man on earth. So I don't expect no man to be perfect, and everybody's not gonna like everyone. No matter
Right.
what you do, everybody's not gonna like you. You gotta be cool with that, because that's a fact. Everybody's not gonna like you, bro. You know what I mean? Um, all right, Kevin. Moving forward, man. Do you have anybody you want to give a shout out to? Shout out. Time for the shout outs.
Once again, man, let me shout out to my cousin, Amari. She about to be graduating from high school, man. I think I'll be down there this Saturday for the graduation on Sunday in Houston. Shout out to you, man. You did your thing. You pulled through it. You 12th grade year, you're a senior. I walk on the stage on Sunday on the 31st of this month. It'll be your last time in school. I really appreciate you doing your thing and sticking with it. Shout you out, man. You graduating. I told you every time when y'all graduate, I'm making my business make sure I come down there for your graduation. And now it's your turn. And I'm heading to Houston for your graduation.
Shout out to Amari. Shout out to Amari, man. Who else you got, my brother?
That's all the shots I got this week.
Okay, once again, shout out to Culver, shout out to Culver staff, man. Shout out to Eric French and his staff. Oh man, they won first place in the battle of bands, man. Look, I can't say enough about how Eric and his staff is doing a great job with those kids. Carver getting bigger and better. I can't wait to hear what they bring next year. But
Right.
shout out to those kids. A lot of kids got a scholarships. Man, that's what you want to hear, man. A lot of kids going to that next level. We having more and more kids going to that next level and exceeding. So man, shout out to them. So once
Shout
again,
out to them, man.
shout out to the graduates, and also shout out to Eric French and his staff. Keep doing a great job, bro. We see y'all. Y'all make us proud, bro, to be a part of that Ram Nation. Shout out to everybody. All our graduates, man. Look, we couldn't be more proud of y'all, man. Keep going. Let this be just a stepping stone on to something else that's greater, because that's how it's gonna be in life. Everything that you do is a stepping stone. It's just to the next level. This is just graduating from this. Next, we'll be talking about how you graduated from college. Next, you got the great
Right.
job that you want, and also started a career, or you may be an entrepreneur. So keep growing, keep going, keep making everybody that love you and that poured into you, keep making them proud. You know. Um, Kevin, is your turn to pray us out. So go ahead on and say the prayer, my brother.
Bow your heads, man. Dear Heavenly Father, come to you tonight to ask you for prayers over to watch over our loved ones, watch over our elderly, watch over our sick and disabled um ones that we love and the one that you have been keeping in your prayers. Also, God, I come to you and ask you to to watch over us as we walk this path that you have led for us in this world today. Times is hard for everyone. Everybody's struggling. Everybody's trying to make it, and everybody's striving to be better. I pray that you keep them on the path that you laid out for them. Also, I pray that you keep them covered in your Son Jesus' blood. I pray, Amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Yeah, man. Look, y'all make sure y'all pray for everybody that's sick and shedding. Y'all make sure y'all don't forget about them. We got Kendra Mama. Everybody know Kendra from the Desire Project. We got Kendra
Harrison.
Mama. Yeah, Kendra Harrison, man. We got Miss Linda, man. Miss Linda was in the hospital. I think she's still in the hospital. So y'all make sure y'all say a prayer for everybody that's going through something. Um, y'all make sure y'all say a prayer and check on them, man. Check on
Right.
y'all loved ones, bro. Y'all make sure y'all check on y'all loved ones, and keep them uplifting and keep them on a positive mindset, because the body go as the mind go. So y'all make sure y'all keep them uplifting in y'all prayers, man. Um, all right. I don't have anything else to say, so let's go ahead on and end this show. All right, y'all already know what's the name of the show. All
All
love
love
over
over
here.
here.
We're
We
gonna see y'all
salute y'all,
next
man.
week on
Peace.
time. and I'll be back. I'm back to my regular schedule. I'm doing better. Shout out to everybody that's been praying for me. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I needed those prayers. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just because, like I said, I'm a strong friend most of the time. 99% of the time, I'm a strong friend. But thank you to everybody that was strong for me in my time where I was weak, bro. And thank you for keeping my mind sound. You know what I mean? I appreciate all the prayers. I appreciate everybody that checked on me. It get hard, life get hard, right?
Right.
But when you have people that love you, that's really there for you, man. Look, it makes it bearable. It makes things that much bearable, man. So look, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm back and I'm gonna see y'all next week. Love y'all. We
Peace
out this
out.
thing.
Oh, I gotta piss. I'm gonna piss on myself. Shit.
Just, bitch, we ain't even in the show.
Oh my
It's
god.
just never.